everyone! I thought today I'd make a little video about art block and some of the things that I've tried out to overcome it. I have a few different tips or suggestions, hopefully they can help. Keep a running ideas list for times when you don't know what to draw. I occasionally have periods where I'm almost too inspired and I have more ideas than I have time to actually make art. Just write them down, your future self will be grateful for them. Inspiration can come from anywhere, but if you don't know where to start with this one, sometimes I take a drawing I've already done and try to imagine other drawings I could do to turn it into a series. For example, I drew the constellation Libra. Maybe I could draw the other constellations of the zodiac. Or let's say I drew a picture of a ball python. Ball pythons are nocturnal, maybe I could make a series of drawings of nocturnal animals. Another is draw fan art. Originality is overrated. It's enough to just draw things that make you happy. Obviously, this can get a little sticky if you're trying to sell things that aren't your own concepts, but I'm assuming you know that already. If you're stuck in a rut, drawing a character or a setting from something that you enjoy can help get you unstuck or get you inspired. The Old Faithful. The Old Faithful is something that you know will turn out well. Sometimes the hard part about creating art, at least for me, is sinking a lot of time into a piece when you're not sure you'll like the outcome, so making something that you're really confident in can help ease you back into making art. Your Old Faithful might be a specific style, a medium, or a subject matter, and for me, my Old Faithful is flowers. I keep loads of flower reference photos on my phone, and they're what I reach for when I want to draw but I'm feeling really uninspired. Flowers are something I feel like I can consistently draw decently well, and the process is always kind of the same. Start at the middle, do a petal at a time. It gets me back into the rhythm of drawing and builds up my confidence so that I can do other types of drawings. Not every single piece of art you make has to be new and fresh and groundbreaking. Using a different medium than you usually do. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm usually an ink and paper kind of person. This piece is a magazine collage. A lot of fun, kind of breaks up the monotony. Another is to always be on the lookout for reference photos. It's easy to think about taking a reference photo when you see something really unique or beautiful, but sometimes really good references are hiding in plain sight. I mentioned my Old Faithful subject is flowers, and while sometimes I get really good photos from botanical gardens and in nature, some of my best drawings have been based off references that were taken of really cheap grocery store bouquets. Draw somewhere new. Pre-pandemic, I was always a big fan of drawing in coffee shops. Something about being in a new environment really helped get me going, plus the feeling of I dragged all of my supplies out here, I should at least make sure it was worth it. While I haven't quite ventured back into coffee shops yet, I've been trying to get outside my apartment sometimes, or even just drawing in a different room than I usually do. The last suggestion I have is to work smaller. This is my normal size project paper, and sometimes it's intimidating. When I want to draw but don't feel like I can commit to this, I use one of these smaller sheets instead. This is trading card size and is sold in packs of different paper types. These ones are Bristol board, but you can get them in all sorts of varieties. You can also, of course, cut down your paper yourself, but having some on hand is great if that's an option for you. All of this isn't to say that you have to be creating art all the time or that you should never take breaks, but for me personally, once I take a break from making art, it can be really hard for me to get that momentum back. So these are just some of the things I do to keep myself drawing even when it's tough. I hope this was helpful, and as always, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.